What up, what up, what up? It's Julian the Voice, and welcome to another Trust Plus Day Talk, right? And again, Trust Plus, where the word and life come together. And today's Day Talk is going to take us into Matthew 2, 10 through 11. This one's interesting because there's so many ways to turn around and take it, but we're going to take it two ways, right? First, let's read it, right? So Matthew 2, 10 through 11. When they saw the star, they were overjoyed. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother, Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasures and presented him with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Thus ends the reading of the word. And so again, Matthew 2, 10 through 11 shows the wise men coming, finding Jesus, and then worshiping him. Right? They see the sign, the star of Bethlehem is what they're alluding to. Right? The sign of the Messiah is to come. They're going back into the prophecy of Isaiah and all the other prophets, right, that foretold the coming of the Messiah. And when they get there, right, they instantly worship. How to apply that, right? Well, here's the interesting part, right? The wise men searched, right? And they searched in an area where it probably wouldn't have been favorable for them to, right? We already know how the king was towards Jesus, how he was trying to turn around and look and preemptively try to take out the Messiah, right? To kill the bloodline. And so, but despite all that, they still searched, right? They still traveled from whatever far land they came from to see a baby, right? This is not the Messiah as we both know it, right? They came for a baby. But that's thinking. They searched, risked potentially getting in trouble with the king and all these other different standards, right? To turn around and find a baby. It wasn't even Jesus the man yet, right? And the reason why I bring that up is that there's so many people right now, there's probably people watching this right now, right, who's, you know, your faith is still a little bit rocky, or you never even turn around and considered any of this, right? You're still kind of on the fence about what it's all about, is this cult-like stuff, you know, whatever the reason, right? You can still turn around and find Jesus, right? You can still turn around and find the Messiah wherever you are, right? Whether you're in a jail cell, right? Whether you're turning around in the middle of a bad environment, right? In a terrible situation, a bad relationship. It is never too late, and there's no area where you are at in your point of your life where it's too late for you to turn around and find the Messiah, right? Don't wait until everything is perfect. They didn't find the perfect scenario. He was in the manger, right? He was in the most povertized spot, right? This is the king, right? This is the Messiah, right? And here he is amongst animals, you know, wrapped in sheep cloth and all this stuff like that, right? But they didn't care. They just knew they needed to see him. They just knew they needed to find him. They just knew they needed something great in their lives, right? And everything was pointing to this. And once they found him, they worshiped. They worship. They gave whatever they had, right? Don't take it as a monetary thing. This is not going to be a tithes talk and everything like that where I guilt trip you and say, make sure you give your that's not what that is, right? But take it as they gave what they had. They gave everything of what they owned, right? To God. And worship. Right? They worship the deity, the kingship, right? The sacrifice, the priesthood, the perfection, right? All the suffering and the death that Jesus had to go through. This is stuff that we could turn around and worship now, right? This is what we do with the communion, right? That's now become this little task thing that we just do off of a bucket list, but it means so much more, right? He died for a lot. He died so me and you can turn around and have a chance at abundant life. Right? So me and you can turn around and have a chance at eternity. So me and you can have a relationship with God. So me and you can be able to be before God, right? And God doesn't see the hot mess that we all are, right? He doesn't see the deceitful nature. He doesn't see the bad mistakes. He doesn't see, he just sees a child of God. Right? He died for that. And so we should make the most of that, right? We should make that mean something. And it's amazing, right? how much we try to put parameters on that. There's no parameter for it. People come to worship Jesus. People come to worship the Lord, right? They should be willing to give themselves. Their time, their treasure, their honor, all of it. That should be an easy request for the creator of the world, right? He's not asking for anything else, right? He just wants you. If to make that extremely plain, God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, they're all the same person, right? They're all the same being, right? Just wants you. All you have to do is give it to him. And when you do that, right, you can escape the enemy. When you do that, you can avoid the people of this world trying to turn around and harm you. They'll keep you safe. The wise men escaped King Herod. He wasn't able to find him. And all that from worshiping a child. Instantly secured their future. Right? And that looks differently in many ways, right? There's a life after this. There's something internally inside you that is worth securing. And the only way to do that is to come to the Messiah. So if you're watching this, and again, you're still on the journey of, I'm still not sure about all this, I don't care, this is all code stuff, everything, whatever the case may be, all that stuff that you usually hear, find it for yourself. Open the book. Read it. What's the worst that can happen? You're going to burn into flames? No, you're not. Right? Read it. Read it for yourself. Don't wait for a sermon to turn around and tell you. Don't wait for your neighbor to turn around and tell you. Don't wait for your parents to turn around and tell you. Read it yourself. It is available. You can get the online electronic stuff, man. I'll even turn around and send a link with this video. But read it. You owe it to yourself to find the truth. And the truth that you'll come to find is a lot more beautiful than you think. And so that's all I got for you guys today. And always remember, no mess, no fuss. Always trust the plus. Peace out.